to go and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swag in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, and coast. Swanky. Yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out they head to any place with stairs, any good times, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said that push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, the rebels were out of cars with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place
And
is
now,
rocking.
please welcome
The home opener
your
is coming up next.
Chicago Cubs.
So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Justin Steele. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those
Leading
offerings,
off for the Brewers,
look out,
the
hitters.
center
It's going to be a
fielder,
tough
Sal
day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now it's going to be Sal Frelick. That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. That's the third.
Foul
and it
ball!
goes just foul.
Ball out.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult
Count
on
is
the
full.
pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And that's
Ball
a little
up.
bit high. Ball one. Steele. In his fourth year, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he to Horner at second for one. On the first double play. Here's Yelich at the dish.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It
Nope,
happens
that's outside.
So fast,
Ball.
which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
2 out, space is empty. And downstairs.
No, that's down. Ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there
2-2.
with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the hill here today, Jose Quintana. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make
Leading
life
off
very
for the
difficult for his
Cubs,
opponents.
the center
Go to the
fielder,
bottom of the
Pete
first. So up now for
Crow
Chicago,
Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong. And misses
No, ball.
inside. That's in there, and the count even at 1. In the air, out towards left center. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Dansby Swanson. And the first
That's
pitch
a ball.
misses for ball one.
1-0.
Out, base is empty. And a
Here,
big
what?
swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
That's inside.
And a
Ball.
count 2-1. Fly ball to right. Mitchell makes the grab. 2 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Contreras makes the catch, inning over. On the north side
Leading
of
off for the
Chicago,
Brewers,
John
the
Shelby
catcher,
and Chris
William
Singleton. Second inning
Contreras.
set to go. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Steele back to work. And that's in for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, don't want to be beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. This is Bryce Terang. First pitch
That's a
misses.
ball.
Right through there for a
one.
strike. No score here in the second. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, that fastball
Take your base.
thrilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Runner takes off. Hoskins pushes it foul. Now moves first. Terrain
On the tag,
dives
he's
back
out.
in, but they got him. And the 0-1. Check swing, went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Off the mark
Ball.
there. And the count 1-2.
See
1
if you
ball,
can
2
go
strikes.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2.
Hey!
Strike 3. And ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
He circles the bases. It's 1-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Ian Happ up to hit. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Frelick after it. And there's one down. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Got all of
I'm
that
walking
one.
here. I'm walking here.
Flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
So 1 out, nobody on. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Did he
Started
go?
After it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. The 1-0. And another ball. Quintana
2-0.
a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Batting it, the catcher,
Now the batter is
Carson
Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner,
Did he
every
go?
pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really
Ball.
wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick.
2-0.
And now the lefty. That's to third. And it gets by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles, just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Fastball
1-1.
gets out of the way.
That's a ball.
Well, he's
Outside.
just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Foul.
Way high.
Full count.
Double steal. On the ground, out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's 3 singles in a row. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Mitchell really on his horse for
That's
it.
foul.
And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground, right side. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. And here comes Dansby
The batter number 7.
To right.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
That pitch gets the corner. 0-1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and really break this thing wide open early.
0-2.
That's off
Ball.
the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know this at bat right here could be a big factor.
That
in the
missed. That's a
outcome.
ball.
Think about it. There's a chance to really blow this
2 and
thing
2
open right here.
Base hit. 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the...
Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning. Up now for Milwaukee,
The right fielder,
Garrett Mitchell. And that's there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Misses, it's a strikeout. Now the 3rd baseman. And a swing and a miss there.
It's 0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball
No balls,
right by him,
2 strikes.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 down, base is empty. And
1-2.
that one is in the dirt. And the count. Is 1 and 2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting up, the
At the
shortstop,
plate, Joseph Ortiz. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. And that's in the
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. The shortstop
That's a ball.
takes the ball. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at the friendly
Leading off
confines.
for the
Now
Cubs,
it's the
the
DH,
designated hitter,
Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki. Now pitching for
Here
the
comes the
Brewers.
new arm for the Brewers,
Number
Yoel
31.
Payamps.
I think it's going to be a little
Yoel
tough coming in out of the
Payamps.
pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0. Digging in, Ian Happ. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location.
Ball!
But somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
The 1-0. And
That's a ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right
2
there.
balls, no
Started
strikes.
on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish
Foul
well
ball.
off the plate.
To third. Fires over to Hoskins. Turner is out. So here's Horner now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive, Turang. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Now batting, catcher
Next to
Carson.
hit. 1 for 1 with a
Kelly.
single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. Tosses to first.
Got him.
Out number 3. And we're back
Leading off
as
for the
we go to the
Brewers,
top
the
of the
center
4th.
fielder,
Digging in,
number
it's the
10,
speedy outfielder, Sal Freeland.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Popped in the air, left field. Happ makes the grab, and there's one down. So digging
Now
in,
batting,
Jackson
left
Short.
fielder
He's 0 for
Jackson
1.
Chourio.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering
Ball.
misses down and away. Ripped on a line. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. Now it's Christian Yelich. Struck out swinging his first time. Gets the slider in there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one's into the bleachers. A 2-run homer. It's 7-2.
Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, William Contreras. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ripped on the ground to second. And now 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Yeah, that's it for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
That one
Ball.
misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing
No, that missed. That's a
inside.
ball. 2-2.
Goes
Hey,
down.
3.
Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, John Birdie. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Chourio hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over
The
that
center
first pitch
fielder,
fastball.
number 4,
Just barely
Pete
missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
That's inside.
Up
Ball.
for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And it's fouled away. Falling
Ball,
behind
that's
2-1.
in.
That one almost
3-1.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out. Swanson digs in. Hyams in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1 ball, no
And a
strikes.
pitch out, but nothing going on. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Chourio makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch,
No, that's
and he
down.
just misses.
Ball. Two no's the
Pitch
count.
out, but no action. Crow Armstrong off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. Steele back to work. There's the strike.
Well, these Brewers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
That misses
Ball.
the zone, and it's 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Now he steps off to reset. That one not
2-2.
close. It's 2-2. Now a step off the rubber to reset. And that's disengagement number 2. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Mitchell batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swings through that one.
Two pretty nasty
No
sliders
balls, 2 strikes.
to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the
1
zone
and 2.
and spit on anything that's down.
The Cubbies leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. This to third. Whips it across. 2 gone now. Down to third baseman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Happ on his horse. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one pushed foul.
Two.
And now it's
That's a
3-2.
ball. We got a full count.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to
He's out.
first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 48, Ryan Hudson.
Swing
Yeehaw!
and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just a bit
No
tardy
balls,
there.
1
Not
strike.
sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting on
That's a
speed.
ball.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-1. Check swing,
Ball.
no appeal.
Three on 1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And they add on. It's 8-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Justin Turner. And ball
Ball.
1.
Hoo-yah!
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And
No,
too
that's high.
That one down the line.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. And that one
Full
almost
count.
hit him. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. And that's inside.
Ball 4, take your
And they go
base.
to bat, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second for
He's
1.
out.
On to first,
Oh.
double play. And that's the inning. all set for the top of
Leading
the
off for
sixth.
Milwaukee,
And
the
now it's
shortstop,
going to be
Joseph
Ortiz.
Ortiz.
There's a strike.
Ha!
Swinging a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick. And
All
there's
right.
the strike. Throw to first. Ortiz.
No, he
back
beat
in
it,
on
he
the
beat it.
dive. Just
Down,
missed.
ball.
Runner on the go. Trying to move him over here. Swanson. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
The left fielder, number
Jackson
11.
Choria
Jackson
digs. In now.
Chorio. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 48. Daniel.
Check on the runner. And he's
Hey,
playing
he
safe.
beat it up.
Runners on the move. In the dirt. And two in scoring position now. Thanks to that wild pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good late
1-1.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the
Yeah.
ball to it.
Swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Tucker really on his horse for it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yelich
Yeah, one.
stands in now and watches strike one. Next
Ball.
offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's inside.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure
No,
he
that
gets the
missed.
pitch that he wants to hit.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes runners tagging from second and third. In comes the runner from third. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Runner breaks for third. Pitch
Ball.
inside.
1-0.
And he's in there easily. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
1-1.
time. And now two
Ball.
balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to
Ball.
open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. Rip to third. And that'll end the inning. Back here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
off
bottom
for
of the
the
sixth
Cubs,
inning.
the
Now
catcher,
there is
Carson
Carson Kelly.
Kelly. Now pitching for
So
the
they
Brewers,
turn things over to the righty, Elvis
number
Peguero.
59.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Elvis
lead and keep the score
Peguero.
right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Gloves it on the dive, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, John.
Great cat-like reflexes right there.
Thirty.
Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
John Birdie at the plate. He is singled and he is flied to left. On the ground to third. And that one handled. Over to first.
Got him.
2 up, 2 down. So the batting order
The
turns
center
over.
fielder,
Here's the
number
Cubs
4,
leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Armstrong.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. And
2. 1-2's the count.
Ground ball right
That's
side.
a foul ball.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's ruled a
3.
swing. It's a strikeout. Top of inning number 7. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. And that one pulled foul. The 0-1. And that's
1-1.
in the dirt. That one lifted to left. Half. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that one ripped to left. 40 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Cubs leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is
low.
downstairs. That clips the corner. That one fouled off. 2-2. Here at Wrigley Field, Dansby Swanson stands in. Check swing, and he went. And that strike.
0-1.
Figueroa, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Has room, and he makes the catch. So here's Kyle Tucker now. First pitch
That's a
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And now 2.
No, that's inside.
An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Hee-haw!
Tucker at first, 1 goal.
0-1.
Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one
2-1.
97 on the gun.
He
hold back. He's run up on strikes. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. And the batter will be Justin Turner. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. And it's even
Ball.
up. That's down.
That's a
in.
ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on.
2 balls, 1
2-ball
strike.
Count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish
Foul!
the pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him.
3.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. ready to begin the eighth. Up now for Milwaukee, number 21. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Oliver Dunn.
Now pitching
Well, with
for
his
the
speed,
Chicago
he can
Cubs.
really make some things happen leading off.
Number 36, Jordan.
Looks like he wants the signs again.
Wicks.
And that's in for a
One.
strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the
0-2.
hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now.
That miss,
Get a
that's a
swing
ball.
and miss and get through this at bat.
Hitting the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next,
Now
Joseph
batting,
Ortiz.
shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
This to third. Toss to Turner.
He's gone.
And 2 away now. 2 down,
The
bases
center
empty.
fielder, number 10.
And now the center
Sal
fielder, Sal
Frelick.
Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Nico Horner. Figueroa back to work. In the air out towards right center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Horner around third. Not in time.
He's safe.
He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. And first offering is fouled off. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Up the middle. Terang over
That's it
first
out.
in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check
Hee-haw!
swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Slapped foul. The 0-2. They tried to get
That's
him
a ball.
to chase on a slider down and away. And that one hit to first. Throw home.
He's in there. He's safe.
And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Dansby
The
Swanson.
batter, number
next
7.
up to hit.
Shortstop,
Swanson, former
Dansby.
first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Swanson.
Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Nope,
There's
ball.
the ball.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Runner goes again. Pitch
Hey!
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
close. Lined, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's now 11-3.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much.
Runner on the go. Fought off foul. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to
0-2.
tag, and they got him. That misses
That's a
the
ball.
zone. Now 1-2. 2
1-2.
on, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's back there. And it's
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 12-3. Suzuki
1-0.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 outs. And that one
Ball.
missing low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how
2
you
balls,
take
2
that.
strikes.
He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Smoked into left, base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield.
1 ball,
base
no
hit.
strikes.
Those always feel great.
Pat, not sure what to expect after that first pitch. Runner on the
Hike
go.
1.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Close. Runner at second, 2 down. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first.
Hup.
What a play. Inning over. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and now Jackson Chourio. And that one sliced foul. Swanson throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. And now it'll be Christian
Up next
Yelich.
from
He's
Milwaukee,
already homered here in
the
this one.
designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And
Oh, yeah.
immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Way inside.
You hit him.
And that hit him. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. Pickoff move to first.
He's in there.
Yelich dives back in. And first offering is fouled off. Runner takes off. Crow Armstrong makes the play. Throw over to first, and that'll do it.